I'm Rachel Knapp. Watch my reports live from Washington, only on 19 News.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sarah Blakely. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, businesses in Marquette Township's Westwood Mall are left in the dark. What we know so far about a delinquent power bill payment. Plus, discussions on Capitol Hill about the security of U.S. farmland from foreign influences. What lawmakers had to say during a special hearing. And swinging into spring, we check out the action at the Superior Dome for the high school girls softball tournament. Your 19 News starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
A beautiful day to end the week, Ariane. What's ahead for us tomorrow and Sunday?
I know, Sarah. It's not going to look like we saw and experienced today, although at the moment in downtown Escanaba, Ludington Street, it's looking fairly nice, but we're going to expect some snow this weekend. All this weekend weather, especially tonight into Saturday, brought to you by the letter S for sleet, snow, and slippery conditions. Our temperatures are going to be down in the 20s, but we've got a wintry mix moving in that could make things a little bit difficult. I'll go into those details, though, after the break.
Thanks, Ariane. Developing now, several Marquette Township businesses are closed for an ongoing power outage. Parts of the Westwood Mall have been without power since Wednesday. A letter from the Marquette Board of Light and Power says the power was shut off because the company that operates the mall property has failed to pay the bill. One business owner based in the mall says he and the other business owners there are not happy.
Established businesses that, depend on this. And when this kind of stuff happens, this is revenue that we've got to use to pay our employees and our bills. And it's when it's not there, what do we do?
Coming up tonight at 11:10 Central, hear from more business owners in the mall who say this isn't the first time this has happened. Today is Good Friday, a somber holiday for Christians marking the crucifixion of Jesus. Catholics in Marquette attended Good Friday services throughout the day at St. Peter's Cathedral. Parishioners reflected on the meaning of Good Friday. In the Christian religion, the crucifixion is called good because it's the demonstration of the Christ atoning for the sins of the world. It's followed by Easter Sunday, marking the day Christians believe Jesus rose from the dead. St. Peter's Cathedral in Marquette will have an Easter Mass tomorrow at 9 p.m. and Mass on Easter Sunday at 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. In Washington, the big question and a major focus of a recent hearing on Capitol Hill, just how big of a threat does the Chinese Communist Party pose to American farmland? Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Brendan Scanlon provides us with a closer look as well as reaction from lawmakers.
China would never allow us to go to their country and buy land in their country. There's no reason we should allow them to come into our country and buy our land, and especially not close to our military installations.
The House Committee on Agriculture recently discussed the dangers of adversaries digging into American farmland.
You put our agriculture acreage or our processing capacity in the hands of foreign entities, it represents a tremendous threat. Food security is national security.
Committee Chairman Glenn Thompson says lawmakers are cultivating ways to ensure food and national security while also protecting farmers and critical trade relationships like those with China, a major importer of U.S. goods.
There is a balance to this issue. That trade is extremely important.
But just how much farmland do U.S. adversaries actually own? According to calculations from the American Farm Bureau Federation, based off of USDA data from 2021, roughly 3% of U.S. farmland, or 40.8 million acres, are owned by foreign investors and companies. The calculations suggest that a fraction of that 3% is Chinese-owned. However, the data is limited to majority investors and might not reflect shell companies or foreign entities with a smaller share. Many Republicans say more transparency is needed. Some say they would even go as far as prohibiting foreign ownership altogether.
I would, if someone puts on a bill on the floor to limit or eliminate the ownership of American farmland by any entity outside of the U.S., I will support that bill because our farmers built our country.
Congressman Jack Bergman says the U.S. is becoming more food dependent. He says it's a concerning trend that needs to be reversed.
We are not independent as we've been forever, so we need to return to that as the United States.
Reporting in Washington, Brendan Scanlon, WZMQ 19 News.
Your first morning weather forecast is coming up after this break. Plus, thinking about summer sunshine when a Marquette nonprofit will host its annual Grill and Chill fundraiser and how you can get tickets. And later, a tough loss for the Michigan Tech Huskies hockey team as they faced off against Boston College in the NCAA Regional. We'll recap the game. We're back in 2 minutes.
Sarah Blakely, weeknights at 6 and 11 on WZMQ 19 News.
Kiss the cold weather goodbye and embrace the warmth and fun of the Caribbean without leaving your couch. One Caribbean Television is your Caribbean connection. Whether you visit the Caribbean for fun or to renew family ties, One Caribbean Television keeps you informed 24/7. Get the latest news, weather forecasts, Caribbean entertainment, and carnival action. If you long for the fun and sun of the Caribbean, download our app now to watch One Caribbean Television on the go, live or on demand.
John's Auto is quickly becoming everybody's favorite place to get their car fixed. John's Auto is quickly becoming everybody's favorite place to fix their car. Was that right? For a better service experience, come to John's Auto Market. Why do I keep forgetting that word? Experience. Okay, go. 3, 2. For a better service experience, come to John's Auto Market.
And don't forget,
Are you looking for a trustworthy publishing company to publish your book?
Covenant Books is an author-friendly publisher who shares your passion and beliefs. Call us today and we'll send you a free author packet to help get you started.
Call the number right now for your free writer's guide.
I'm Sophia Murphy at the Capitol in Lansing, only on WZMQ 19 News.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
It's spring cleaning at Shunk's. We're clearing out quality name brand furniture at big discounts, 30 to 50% off. Like Smith Brothers, Flex Steel, and Lazy Boy. These Lazy Boy Chase chairs with storage are 50% off. Get 40% off this 3-piece group by Flex Steel. And 50% off this leather sectional, We Have to Make Room. And get 42% off this premium slipcover sofa. This is a store-wide event. We're clearing out Amish dining room too. Save 47% on this solid oak 5-piece group. Shop Shunk's at Marquette today.
Now, WZMQ 19 News First Warning Weather with Ariane Stasek.
Current temperatures, most of us in that 30-degree range, although Iron Mountain about 47. We'll see those temperatures in a few days, most likely later on next week. And taking a look at current radar showing we are fairly clear and dry at the moment, but we've got some wintry mixes, a few rounds of them moving in. We'll see those clouds increase tonight, and then tomorrow, check this out, 1 a.m. down there in Wisconsin, starting to creep towards the border here. Yeah, that Wisconsin border. Friends, by 5 a.m., we'll see that snow starting to move in. Eventually, that mixed precipitation could disappear, but it's possible that we've got freezing rain and sleet on the way. And with our colder temperatures we're going to experience tonight into Saturday, it could make for some slick surfaces, especially untreated roads. So be careful out there. On our Sunday, we'll have some moments with a little bit of sunshine. And then later on in the afternoon, we've got chances of rain showers, a mixture over here in the east, and maybe some snow showers floating around here and there. And that could continue for a little bit there in the early evening hours. And then mostly clear skies for our Sunday night, but we've got another round of a wintry mix moving in. So I also want to mention that this National Weather Service statement that they just issued this evening goes until 5 a.m. Saturday Eastern Time. Like I mentioned, possibly slick conditions. We're going to experience some wet snow, could be moderate to heavy at times, 1 to 3 inches. So make sure you're giving yourself extra time and spacing out when you need to go. Here's a look at those temperatures going from Friday night here into our morning hours there and even into the evening hours there at 9 p.m. on Saturday, around 30 degrees. So it's in the right conditions there for things to get a little bit slick. Like I mentioned, those lows tonight in the 20-degree range, and then as we get into our weekend, we'll see some snow showers on Saturday, and then, like I said, cloudy conditions on Sunday. And then next week, we're expecting a possible mix there, maybe even a little few more inches of snow. But let's look at what we're expecting as far as snowfall by Saturday morning, 9 a.m., maybe 2.2 there for Ironwood. And again, this snow could be moderate to heavy at times, definitely wet and slushy. And just a friendly reminder, clear those drains. All right, but looking ahead to the temperatures next week, I mentioned we could be seeing those 40-degree temperatures. The next 6 to 10 days, we are looking warmer, definitely above average. I'll take it, 40, 45. And then this Saturday from 10:30 to 11:30 at Presque Isle here in Marquette, we've got the kids' Easter egg hunt. Should be about 30 degrees, so make sure you bundle up yourself and your kiddo when you go out there looking for all those eggs. There's like 4,000. Looking ahead next week, we'll see about 44 midweek.
Thank you very much, Ariane. Tickets are now available for a Marquette nonprofit's biggest fundraiser of the year. The Mariucci Family Beacon House in Marquette is holding its 3rd annual Grill and Chill fundraiser on June 27th. The Nashville-themed night will feature a grilling contest, whiskey tasting, and 3 popular country recording artists. The Beacon House's CEO says the event provides around a 1/4 of the funds it needs to operate for the whole year.
These loving, caring things that we do, the things that we've seen make such a difference to our guests. Being able to have fresh food in the refrigerator, to do those hot meals in the day, this event makes that happen.
Tickets are $250 a piece with 200 tickets available. You can find a link to buy them after the show at WZMQ19.com. Our 19 News Insights is on the way next. We're getting the details on some upcoming events in the Keweenaw that will be out of this world. That conversation is 2 minutes away.
The wait is over. England Furniture's quick shipping is back at Kirkish Furniture. Choose your style and fabric and receive your furniture in as little as 30 days. Browse our in-stock selection or let our staff help you customize the perfect sofa or chair. Plus, 1 year free financing and free delivery.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum. Spectrum Internet offers speed and reliability, while advanced Wi-Fi gives you best-in-class security for all your connected devices. And Spectrum Mobile delivers unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide 5G included. Switch now and get Spectrum Internet for $49.99, plus advanced Wi-Fi and 1 Spectrum Mobile Unlimited line free for 12 months. Start saving today. Visit Spectrum.com, a Spectrum store, or scan to call now.
I am very proud of my 2 daughters that work here and then my granddaughter. I did work with my mother for a few years.
My grandma, my mom, my aunt, they're all just very compassionate. They'll go the extra mile for a patient.
A lot of the community works here, and so it's all of our family caring for the family of Bertha County.
Do you think you're going to go into healthcare?
Yeah!
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love it! Woo!
Whoa.
Oh, hey!
Hey. What are we, Steve?
Winners.
I love you.
Get a new 24 RAV4 or electrified RAV4 hybrid with 4.75 APR financing, or lease a gas-powered RAV4 for $299 a month with 2 years no-cost maintenance.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
He's the sheriff known by one name.
Oh, howdy, Andy.
Hi, Andy.
Hey, Andy.
Hi, Andy.
Andy? Andy! Andy!
On The Andy Griffith Show.
Weeknights at 8 on MeTV 19.1. You're watching the award-winning WZMQ 19 News, live and local with Sarah Blakely.
In April, there are some big celestial events happening. We have the solar eclipse on the 8th, and the Keweenaw is celebrating its dark sky status with the return of a big festival. Joining us tonight with the details is the Keweenaw Mountain Lodge's Activities Director, Chris Guibert. Thanks for joining us, Chris.
Thank you, Sarah.
Yeah, so first let's talk about the solar eclipse that's happening a week from Monday. What's the Mountain Lodge doing to kind of celebrate that?
Yeah, we're throwing a eclipse party. So the eclipse will be only about 75% here at the lodge. So we have solar glasses for people to borrow while they're here on the lodge grounds. We also have a live stream of NASA's eclipse from across the country. We'll also be doing some fun solar eclipse themed goodies from the cafe. And and we'll also be taking pictures with a new digital telescope that the lodge just recently purchased.
Awesome. When does all of that get started? Do people need to register or pay to attend that or anything?
People don't have to pay to attend that. That's in the afternoon. I think it's between 2 and 4. I'd have to double check my notes, but that's listed on our events calendar on the Keweenaw Mountain Lodge website.
Perfect. All right, so we've got the solar eclipse coming up, and then of course the Keweenaw has recently in the past few years been recognized as a dark sky area. First, just tell us what that means.
Yeah, the Keweenaw Mountain Lodge property got designated as an international dark sky park by the Dark Sky International Association. So that means there's about 200 of these around the world. What we've done here at the lodge is we have adjusted all of our outdoor lighting so it's facing down and modified them so they're not as strong. And then we also do educational things like the Dark Sky Festival. We've also went out and measured for over a year, and we still do that consistently, measure the night sky quality readings. So you're measuring how much light pollution is in the air, how clear the skies are, and then you work with Dark Sky International to get the designation. Took us about a year and a half going back and forth with them. And so we are one of 200 parks in the world, and we continue to foster the night skies around the Keweenaw by events and other activities based around the night sky. Yeah, the lodge property is open 365 days a year for people to be stargazing at night.
Yeah, so tell us about the Dark Sky Festival coming up the 11th through the 13th and what people will be doing there.
Yeah, this is our second year doing the festival. Last year was the first, so this is something we want to do it on an annual basis. We time it around International Dark Sky Week. That's another event that's sponsored by Dark Sky International. This year we moved it a week from the, that week is normally around the eclipse, so we moved it 1 week beyond so guests could travel and see the eclipse if they wanted to do that. We have a bunch of different presentations going on. I'll just rattle off a couple. We have Navigating the Impact of Light Pollution on Migratory Soundbirds. That's by Dr. Jared Wolf. Postcards from the Universe, which is the NASA Astronomy Picture of the Day by Robert Nemiroff. The Sky is the Limit, which is about dark sky parks. Jamie Westfall's handling that. And then a bunch of other workshops. We've expanded the festival. Last year it was a day and a half. This year we're doing 2.5 days. Kind of give more people, if they're traveling this far, a chance to see the night sky. So last year we had cloudy days during the 2 days. This year we've expanded it to 3 and hoping for some clear skies this time.
Yes, we will certainly be hoping for clear skies this time. Chris, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We appreciate it.
No problem. Thanks, Sarah.
Still ahead tonight, a tough loss on the road for the Michigan Tech Huskies hockey team at the NCAA Regional Tournament. Mike Ludlum has the recap. And Spring Swing High School softball action at the Superior Dome. We'll be live there in just a couple minutes. But first, here's your Upers United volunteer opportunity of the day. This event is still a few weeks out, but the registration deadline to be a volunteer is coming up soon. The YMCA of Marquette County is hosting Healthy Kids Day on April 20th. Volunteers are needed to help set up and run games and fun fitness stations around the gym. It's a free event for families, so put it on your calendar, and volunteers are asked to register by April 6th. To sign up to be a volunteer or check out other opportunities, head to upersunited.com.
On this Friday night, we go on the road with a heartwarming story about how good friends and a really old car gave one man a new lease on life. That and more on the CBS Evening News.
I had a brain aneurysm in the year 2000 here. No one was going to hire someone that had a disability or whatever. I went through a program here at Google well over 20 years ago, and they hired me as soon as I was able to come back to work. They hired many people with disabilities and stuff and get them back into the workforce. My favorite thing I work at Marquette Goodwill is just interacting with the people. It's great atmosphere here and great people here. Goodwill treats everyone really good. So it's like a second chance almost, I was going to say. It really gets you back on your feet.
Shop and donate to your local Goodwill.
Kiss the cold weather goodbye and embrace the warmth and fun of the Caribbean without leaving your couch. One Caribbean Television is your Caribbean connection. Whether you visit the Caribbean for fun or to renew family ties, One Caribbean Television keeps you informed 24/7. Get the latest news, weather forecasts, Caribbean entertainment, and carnival action. If you long for the fun and sun of the Caribbean, download our app now to watch One Caribbean Television on the go, live or on demand.
The UP's show for family fun. Join me for Pictionary here on WZMQ TV 19.
BTV decodes the Andy Griffith Show.
This show was slicker than a firehouse pole the way you took us all in.
That means you were very clever pulling a scheme on us. See if you can decode the Andy Griffith Show.
Weeknights at 8. Come on down to Outdoor Man.
When do I get to shoot the crossbows?
We're breaking the rules.
So you're 13, I don't even think it's legal. So we should do it after lunch.
Our camping department is intense.
Set it up in 30 seconds flat. And take it down even faster.
And we're always family friendly.
He's adorable. Listen, we found a bear cub in here.
Been nice knowing you, Baxter.
Outdoor Man is open for business on Last Man Standing.
I'm Sophia Murphy at the Capitol in Lansing, only on WZMQ 19 News.
Good evening, everyone. The Michigan Tech hockey team has one player that has been drafted by a National Hockey League team, Kyle Kukkonen by the Anaheim Ducks. Boston College has 14 players on its roster that have been taken by NHL teams. And so it's the Huskies and Eagles in an NCAA tournament contest at Providence, Rhode Island.
Second best defensive
Goalie Blake Pietila was hoping for a better showing than last year's 8-0 loss to Penn State. Mitch's Misfits found their spot. 36 seconds into the game, though, Oscar Jelvik to Cutter Gauthier. And oh boy, it's a 1-0 lead for Boston College. BC had a power play, but Max Koskiperti beats goalie Jacob Fowler to even the score at 12:55. On the replay, you'll see Koskiperti had Logan Pietila with him, but the Espoo Finland native kept the puck and Tex on the board. Second period, Ryan Leonard through the defense. One save made by Blake Pietila, but Jack Malone finds Ryan Leonard on the doorstop. Not much Blake can do there. 2-1 Boston College at 6:57. That was the score after 2 periods, by the way. Oh, Boston College is 21-2 when leading after 2 periods. To the third, Jack Malone buzzing around the offensive zone. One effort didn't work, but Connor Joyce is there so quickly, it's hard for the Huskies defense to react. A 2-goal lead at 4:47, 3-1. That was the first of 3 goals in 1 minute 37 seconds. One was disallowed because the puck caromed into the net off an official. Oscar Jelvik made it 4-1. Game became a little chippy after that, with a couple of Huskies showing the gate for major penalties. The Husky season comes to an end, 6-1. The Eagles' speed was too much for Michigan Tech. They played well for 2 periods. We'll have comments on the 11 o'clock news. By the way, Michigan State and Western Michigan right now are tied at 1 in the second period. It's a big weekend for 17 high school softball teams competing in the annual spring swing at the Superior Dome. Game started at 1 o'clock, and WZMQ 19 Scott Minchell is there right now with a look at the action. Scott?
Here we go. Well, thanks a lot, Mike. And we were talking about it earlier in the studio. You definitely have to do some dodging of balls and be cognizant of what's going on behind you here. But joining me now is Nicole and Terry. Now you guys are some of the organizers here. Tell me, for someone who doesn't know what the Spring Swing is, can you tell me about, how this tournament goes?
Sure. The Spring Swing is our Marquette Senior High School primary and biggest fundraiser. We are a club sport, not funded at all by the school, so we have to raise all of our own money. So we do one big push, one big weekend, and I mean, who doesn't want to play softball in March and watch softball in March? It's kind of a big deal, and everybody enjoys it, and we raise enough money to get us through the whole season.
Yes, so we were talking earlier how you guys aren't school funded. Now, you raised almost $10,000 this weekend that carries you throughout the whole year, right?
Yep, and we put a little bit in the kitty to try and make like field improvements and do some big projects down the road. So
yeah, I want to jump back for a second. You had mentioned how, normally you aren't able to play outside. This year's a little bit different because of the weird weather, but how important is it to get games in like this before the season gets started?
It's huge. Trials were only 2 weeks ago, so everybody's still getting their feet wet and figuring out what their rosters and lineups are, but it's really exciting for everybody to get out this early in the season and see what you've got and see what you need to improve on, and everybody loves it.
All right, well, finally, real quick here, if someone wants to give back to the program and help support you guys throughout the rest of the year, how can they do that?
Well, you can find us at Marquette Senior High School. We do have a mailbox and contact there, but easiest is probably to contact Derek Swajinen or the head coach, or you can email us at mshssoftballbrd@yahoo.com.
All right, awesome. And then finally here, actually one more. What are some of the big games coming up this weekend? I know we got softball all weekend. Any big ones you think people should come out for and check out?
Honestly, I think all the games. I think they're all going to be good games. They're all teams put in the effort in the 2 weeks that they have, and they're all excited to get out here. So I think all the teams are going to put in their best effort to make it fun for the spectators, all the players, parents, everything. So I think it's going to, all games are good. Everybody should come out. Yep.
All right, awesome. And then tickets are right at the door, right?
Tickets are right at their door, yeah.
Cash only?
Cash only,
no
yeah.
Venmo, no PayPal.
So bring your cash, but $10 today, but $15 tomorrow, and like I said, this is our own.
8 a.m. till 10 p.m. tomorrow, so you get a lot for your money.
All day. Come and join us.
Awesome. Well, guys, thank you very much. Mike, it sounds like there's going to be some great softball here all weekend, so maybe me and you'll have to come catch a game.
Sounds like a good idea, Scott. Thank you very much. Let's go to one of the games that took place earlier this afternoon. It's going to be Westwood and Lakeland and Hubble, and that is Peyton Goldsworthy with a base hit to right center field. Olivia Schenk will get the green light around third. She will score easily to tie the contest at 1. That's an RBI double for Goldsworthy. Bottom of the third, bases loaded for Clara Cullum, and that bouncer to second is going to find its way into right field. Ashley Steves has scored. Here comes Olivia Schenk crossing the plate. 2 RBI for Cullum, and the Lakes lead 3-1. Bases loaded walk made it 4-1. Then Maddie Yazcheko bounces one toward short, off the glove into left field. Cullum scores to make it 5-1. Senior Becca Lyons will step into a pitch. This one's going to left field. Allie Corrigan jogged home to make it 6-1. It was 7-1 by the time the inning was done. Top of the fourth, Jailer Jakovich jacks one to left field. That is gone. A solo homer, but it would not be enough. Lakeland and Hubble won this contest by the score of 9-5. We'll have more at 11 o'clock, and Sarah will be right back.
First Warning Weather with Arian Stasek, weeknights at 6 and 11 on WZMQ 19 News.
Hi friends, Richard Karn here. Now I'm known as the guy who can fix just about anything, but the technology in most appliances requires very special training to fix. And that's why my family has Choice Home Warranty.
Choice Home Warranty covers over 25 major home systems and appliances. That's your AC, heating, plumbing, kitchen and laundry appliances, and so much more.
Imagine for less than a cup of coffee a day, Choice Home Warranty can help protect you from expensive major system and appliance breakdowns that your homeowner's insurance doesn't cover.
Call Choice Home Warranty now and get access to a nationwide network of over 15,000 technicians and the latest appointment setting technology so you'll know when they're on their way.
So, do what this old DIYer did and call Choice Home Warranty now before something breaks down.
Get protection for your heating, AC, plumbing, kitchen and laundry appliances, and more. Call for your free quote today. Call in the next 5 minutes and get your first month free. 800-418-1754. 800-418-1754.
Tonight, do American bridges have adequate protection against major ship impacts like the one in Baltimore? Then, where severe weather could impact a busy holiday travel weekend, and how rebuilding a classic Mustang also rebuilt friendships on the CBS Evening News.
Get ready to march up the aisle with Richardson Jewelers, downtown Marquette. March is Wedding Band Month. We will have a wedding band event March 12th through the 23rd. We will have over 100 different bands in for viewing. Whether your engagement ring is for me or not, I will find you the perfect band for your big day. Come see me for the ultimate bridal experience personalized just for you. Wedding bands.
At Richardson Jewelers.
This is home for CBS. WZMQ 19.
Well, friends, enjoy that sunshine for the little amount of time we have left with it, because we're going to be saying goodbye to it this weekend. It could poke back out there on Sunday, but we're looking at mostly cloudy skies. Tonight, though, clouds increasing, and then we'll see some snow showers as well as rain mixture, maybe freezing rain moving in across that Wisconsin border. We could see some wet snow accumulating on Saturday, 1 to 3 inches. But on our Monday or Sunday, Easter Sunday, we're looking at an average temp of about 44 degrees, and again, mostly cloudy skies.
Air with all the Easter puns this week. I love it. That does it for us for now. We'll see you back here tonight at 11:10 Central.
WZMQ TV 19.